February 19th, 2010, I was up at the Fort Indiantown Gap in Pennsylvania, and we were getting ready for pre-deployment, and the locker fell on my back. As the locker was smashing me, my friends tried to lift the locker off of me, and when they finally got it lifted, I realized that I couldn't feel my legs. They immediately rushed me to the hospital, and I was placed in ICU for 22 days. After running a couple tests for a couple weeks, they realized that I had 3 centimeters of broken bone in my spinal cord and a permanent spinal cord contusion. As my friends and family came to visit me, I was immobile and incapable of doing anything by myself, so it was as bad as the fact that my friends had to bathe me. I've always been a religious person, but after this accident, I realized that turning to God was my only way of admitting myself back to the world and back to my mobility as a walker. When I left the hospital, they issued me a wheelchair, and I asked them to issue me a walker so that I could teach myself how to walk. All the doctors, all 17 of the doctors, looked at me like I was an idiot because they told me I wasn't going to walk for the next 2 years. With the determination that I've had my entire life, I went home and started to live with my father, who lives on a 1-story house. And when he went to work, I taught myself how to walk using the pressure in my ankles, because at that point I still couldn't feel my legs or my toes. After using the walker for a couple weeks, I then used the walls in order to get myself around like a toddler. And by April 5th, I was completely mobile. I was able to stand on my own around counters and walk from the beginning of the hallway to the end of the hallway in my dad's trailer. And by April 8th, I was completely active, walking, and ready for my birthday. And then I tried to go back to work. I used to work at the Mannheim Auto Auction, and when I went back to work, they told me that I couldn't have my job back. So I then started a business with 2 gentlemen, and I'm now the executive marketing director for Trusted Property Group, and I got a waitress job at the Country Club of York, which I'm now the assistant golf pro at, and today I'm deployed and active. I run my 2 miles in less than 16 minutes, and I can't wait to become completely mobile. I still have pain, but it's not as bad as it used to be.